Alexa, play songs by Stromae.
Here's some music by Stromae on Amazon Music.
I don't know about you, but I love me some Stromae, whether it's to work or just to do a little bit of nothing. I just love having some Stromae in the background. So this whole endeavor started with basically what I had in front of me, like the big bikes and mostly the toys, because it was really annoying. And at first I was thinking, well, I'm going to do a pile for what to keep, what to donate, and what to throw away when it comes to toys. But by the end of the day, I was just putting everything in one big pile, and that was just like the donation pile, and somebody else would have to figure out what is still good and what is trash. Basically, I didn't have the patience to do that, and I just started, but I was already a little overwhelmed with the randomness of what was in front of me. It's like toys and toys and toys and random choir robe that I just stumbled upon, and a big box of choir robes. And by the end of the day, I realized that we had like 4 boxes of choir robes and a lot of things that we never used, like board games that I think I got from a garage sale years ago, and I never really used it. So now it's in my garage, just collecting dust. And yeah, it was just a little overwhelming with this whole thing. So I just did what I thought was best thing to do right now. Just got the broom and decided to clear a little path because it was just too much. I needed to see clearly and make some room in front of me. So I just got rid of all the unnecessary little items, little toys that were on the floor, just to, make a little path. And that wasn't enough, so I needed to cool down a little bit more and just started playing around for a little bit, because I knew that this was a big job ahead. So I don't know if you remember those pads that kids get in kindergarten and pre-K. Yeah, my kids are not even in pre-K anymore, and I still have those pads. I don't know why, but those went straight to the trash bin. I didn't even have the patience to put them in the trash bag. Those go straight, like garbage bin. There you go. Yeah, I was just getting a little frustrated with a lot of the items that are, when you have like one bag of random stuff, and then you find out that you actually have 4 of these random bags. I mean, you have 4 kids, so everybody gets one. And those are things that they've either used once, or, it's just randomly collecting dust in the garage. So I had to get rid of those things. And I had one of my girls come in and see if I needed help. And this is something random that I found. It's one of those baby tubs, the inflatable ones. I bought it a few years ago when I was traveling. And when I was traveling with my boys, and, when you go to hotels, I didn't want to put my baby in the tub. So I had that inflatable tub thing, and I haven't used it in like maybe 6 years. So straight to the bin. I still had a lot of baby toys and baby items that had to go straight in the trash, because those had been collecting dust in the garage for about 5 years. So I wouldn't even feel comfortable donating those. They had to go straight in the bin. I was trying to tell my girl what to help me with, because at this point I figured, you know what, you guys are owners of all these toys, and I want you to help in this process as well. So I was just giving her all the toys in a pile so that she could, feel useful, because she wanted to help as well, and I appreciate that. And so I wanted her to be involved in the process, and trying to put all the toys in this big, huge bag that in my head, everything in there was going to be donated or, given away, basically. I didn't have the time to to sort anything, but she was getting a little attached to certain toys that she hadn't seen in a while, and she was like, oh man, why are we giving this one away? And I had to explain to her the value of giving and the value of, sharing. So that's took a little while, but at the end she understood, and she was very happy and excited about giving her toys to somebody else. Oh, this was something really cool and special to me that I found. It was one of my gloves. If you don't know something fun about me, fun fact is that I played tight end in a women's football league. And this was one of my gloves. I don't know where the other glove was. I found it at some point, but yeah, that was straight going to the trash. This was one of our strollers as well. It was in very good shape, so this was going to be going into the donation pile, definitely. Is it just me, or you also have 30,000 suitcases in your garage that you don't use? Or maybe people came to visit you and they left suitcases? And yeah, we have a bunch of those, and sometimes we just fill them with papers or things, random things again. And so those had to go because they're not even in great shape to travel with anymore. And of course, the random boxes of items that we buy, and then we put the boxes in the garage and then we just never throw away. So oh yeah, this one, that's my husband's golf thingies. I don't even know how you call these things. I don't know, but those, I honestly don't know how many times he used those, how many times he went golfing, but I mean, those are his, and obviously I'm not going to throw them away. And so I had a little fun with the girls, like pretending we're playing golf. But yeah, this is a stay in the stay pile, but yeah, it's just something that had been collecting dust in the garage for way too long. All right, so playtime is over. Now it's back to work, back to cleaning. And I found a lot of other items, baby items. Those are from the pack and plays, I believe. And those are going straight to the trash as well because they're not things that I'm comfortable donating. Those high chairs for the babies as well. Too old, too dusty. Chairs as well. More boxes. Yay. The kids' floaties definitely staying until they learn to fully swim independently. So they're just going in the keep pile. Things were looking better. I already had a path, a clear. We were getting some space, and I was getting really, really happy about that. This was another random thing. It's like, I was just so disappointed because it's a piece of a car that we sold years ago. I don't know what that piece of the car is still doing in our garage. But anyways, so bed frame of a bed that we don't use. So probably going to go in the donation pile somewhere. It's in a good shape, but we changed the bed. So we don't need that bed frame anymore. So I am just trying to get it to stand over there. More boxes of things we've used, and we don't need boxes, but for some reason we've been collecting boxes after box. So This is another disappointing moment. This was a radio that my husband installed, a radio system, entertainment system, I don't know how you call that he installed in his car. I think before we got married, and the box is still there. I don't know why. Is it just me, or you go to conferences and you have 30,000 bags and you just keep collecting those bags? Yeah, those have to go for sure. They have to go. It's just accumulating dust and just too much. Too much. It has to go. It can be helpful for somebody for sure, but not in our garage. I was able to keep digging a little farther and found some more bags. Those are going straight into the donation bin for sure. More boxes. Some bike helmets that don't fit me, obviously. Car seat number 1, car seat number 2. Those are way too old. I don't even know if they still make those. Probably, but yeah, they're not even going into the donation pile. They're going straight into the trash. More boxes. More boxes. And yeah, more bags. More empty bags. Why not? At this point, I realized that the strategy is really to throw away as much as I can. I'm not even interested in keeping anything. And this box is another sad, disappointing moment. Those are mugs that I bought in Guanajuato, Mexico. I think it was back in 2010 when I went with my class. And I've never put them in the kitchen before. And it's been in this box that we've moved from apartment to house to apartment to house. And yeah, it's been there ever since. This is the moment that really broke me when I realized that my babies were not babies anymore. And this tub was the representation of a new chapter. It really was a chapter I was closing. And yeah, it just made me cry a little bit. And that's where one of my girls also came by to check on me, see what I was doing, and in the garage, and she just came and gave me a big hug, and that's what I needed at that time. So that was just cute. All right, gotta wipe down these tears and get back to work. Barbie bed frame is going into the donation bin because these girls are sleeping on big girls' beds and not on toddler beds anymore. A lot of random things, and at this point I'm just having one of my girls help me because she's a good helper, and that is also saving me time. And it's also some bonding time. I think that's part of the bed frame as well. So that's pretty much what we did for the first part. And as you can see, there's still a lot to be done.